Welcome Rockstars back to Pixelmon. Today we're going to catch 60% of the Pokedex. If we take a look at our Pokedex here, we are 72 more Pokemon needed to get to the next tier. Catch a total of 606, otherwise 60% of different Pokemon to collect this reward. We get a shiny egg, Pokekey, trainer access for level grinder, a legendary fusion core fragment, so we can fuse our first section of legendaries if we happen to have the right legendaries, which I doubt we do. 60,000 coins, 250 tokens, and battle pass experience. So I think the best thing that we can do is go to not caught on the Pokedex filter and focus on generation 1. I think they're going to be the easiest things to do. The reason we don't have Nidoking and Nidoqueen though is because we haven't found Moonstone shards, and you can't buy a Moonstone in the shop. And there are no starters in the shop, sadly. I looked around and I was hoping this would be a different Pokemon. I have Homo, right? Yes, I do. Looking through GTS in the Player Warp shops, there were no Bulbasaur, Squirtles, or any other Pokemon that I could think of top of my mind for Gen 1 that we hadn't caught yet. So I think the best thing that we can do, honestly, is probably explore forests and the ocean, because it seems we don't have, I think Paris and Parasect would be pretty easy for the most part if we were in the right forest. And then Tentacruel, Horsey, and Seadra, those are all super simplistic Pokemon that we should have in our decks, and we just don't. Ooh, Shellos, though. I don't think I have you. No, I do not. And you're actually a really good Pokemon if you turn out with some good stats, because I love your water ground typing when you evolve. Gastrodon's a really good tanky Pokemon. It would be definitely a different Pokemon for our team. Switch out a water ground typing over Swampert, and it could be really good tank for us, because we don't have a technical tank Pokemon, but we'll have to look at that later. That's another Pokemon down, though. So the only problem with Swampert seems to be that we don't actually swim. We kind of just jump and run on the bottom of the water, but I guess that works. At least we keep the bonuses that we don't lose air bubbles this way, so that's very nice. So, ooh, I don't think I have you, Finzen. Come here. It's so hard to throw Pokeballs while floating on a Swampert back. I do have Finzen. Oh, the trick is how you look. It'd be like, I guess, flying a plane in certain games. How you look is where you go with Swampert. Oh, and Tentacruel, we did not have you. Yes, there we go. And Quick Ball, let's capture this bad boy real quick. Come on, Tentacruel. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, I feel like targeting specific Pokemon at this point is going to be faster and easier than trying to do certain, just going to random biomes and hoping we get a rare spawn or something that we don't have. Well, I was looking for a fresh ocean, and we've run across a Yanmega, something that I don't have in the Pokedex. I'll gladly accept that. That's an evolution that we don't have to worry about that. I think we have Yanma. Come on, little Yanmega, get in the Pokedex. We need you, buddy. You're going to give us, I don't know, like 70, 69 left. It's safe in there. You have nothing to worry about. You can just dream forever. There's no need to eat or sleep or live. Just exist in eternal darkness. He really doesn't like the sound of that. He's ignored all my requests for a Dusk Ball. Nah, haha, it doesn't matter. 69 Pokemon left to catch. Ooh, a Corsola, and I don't think this is even a normal Corsola. I don't know if it's a specific region form or if it's a custom form from the server, but thank you, Mr. Person, for putting the random ocean warp. I could not find another ocean. I kept getting forests. I wanted a fresh ocean, not next to our house to work on, and Corsola broke free. Come on, buddy. There we go. You weren't nearly as annoying as the Yanmega was. Do I have a Frillish? I do indeed, so I don't have to worry about you. Here we go. Sharpedo. Not something on the original list, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to look at it and attempt to catch it. So let's throw a Quick Ball, because you're, water dark, right? So Hypnosis isn't going to work on you, sadly. So that's a big disappointment. Come on, Sharpedo. Get in the Quick Ball. Nope, the Quick Ball broke. He didn't like that. They haven't liked the Quick Ball recently. Usually it's my go-to move, and it's killer, but it's not been doing me justice these last couple of Pokemon catches. Come on, get in the ball, buddy. There we go. Sharpedo has been captured. Ooh, I don't remember if I have you or not. You're the you're Clobbopus. You're the octopus one. I know what Pokemon you are. I don't remember the exact name. And I do have you as well. See, I have a lot of these Pokemon in general. I know I have your base evolution, but do I have your full evolution, Claudson? No, I do not. There we go. So that's something else that we can go ahead and grab. And I accidentally clicked Shadow Ball, killing him. Great. I sure hope I have one on my PC that I can level up through rare candies. I was going to be another Pokemon in the Dex, and I just globbered him and killed him and ruined all my chances at it. Veluza, I remember you from Scarlet and Violet, aren't you? to a water poison type. Let's go ahead and quick ball. Come on, one of you guys gotta get in the quick ball today. And there we go. All you gotta do is ask. 66 more Pokemon to go. We still have a lot of Pokemon to get. I'm hoping though that if we can get some basic stage Pokemon, we can do evolutions for the most part, which are easy as long as they're not, you know, like Metagross or Tyranitar that needs level 55 to evolve. The first Pokemon we've seen in like 20 minutes, a Tentacruel, one that we can at least actually attempt to capture. Woo! It's about time. This probably will end off our journey in the sea. It's been a while in here. We caught a few Pokemon. This will make 63, I think, remaining to catch. I didn't find Seadra or Horsia, Horsia Seadra, which sucks. They were the kind of the big ones, I think, from this area. But hey, we caught a good number of Pokemon, but I'm tired of swimming around, and I know it doesn't do great for the video. So let's move on to somewhere else. Okay, Master Ball loot in the desert biome. We've already claimed this one. Well, we're here because we don't have Sandslash or Sandshrew, so we need to get both of those guys, and they should be pretty easy captures from this general area. So hopefully it won't take too long. Ooh, La Vesta. We definitely have you. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. Sandslash and Sandshrew. Come on out, little guys. It shouldn't be that hard to find you guys here in a desert biome. That platform doesn't really help my overall odds, but hopefully that won't bother us too much. Well, I can do level up evolutions of Pokemon we already have while we wait for these guys to spawn here in the desert. So Snivy into, what is your middle form? Servine, and then into, what is your last form called? I don't remember. But with the Lucky Egg and EXP share, these guys shouldn't need too many levels. Plus, I do have rare candies. Question is just how long is it gonna really take for us to find the Pokemon that we're looking to capture for our Pokedex? At least with the biome, the Mesa biome next to us, that's also a good place to check for these Pokemon to spawn. So that is a little bit of a bonus for us. We have two separate biomes. They should spawn in there as well. Well, we still haven't found the Pokemon we're looking for, but we found an Armorage, which is kind of insane that we found a fully evolved form of one of his forms. So I'll take it. Let's throw a quick ball, see if we get a little lucky with this. That would be nice. Save ourselves a little bit of trouble. We still have a long way to go before we get to 60%. Usually I do 10% at a time when I do the Pokedex, but whew, I forget how hard it is after 50% every single time. Well, with Armorage down, that leaves 59 Pokemon to go. We have such a long way. So I'm trying to target Pokemon instead of targeting biomes, which in not doing that has led me to catch quite a few Pokemon. I think we were at 72 when we started originally, so we've made all right progress. Oh, there we go, Sandshrew. Finally, at least one of them, because we can at least level this guy up into Sandslash if we so absolutely have to. That's a nice bonus for us because it's another way of getting a Pokemon for 1 for 2 base. There we go, and nice, completely captured. Which I think reminds me, we're just gonna go ahead and max out Servine. He's really close. He used to be what, 36 to evolve, and that will give us another Pokemon in our decks as a starter. And then I guess what we could probably do that with Clefairy needs a Moonstone, right? Not a level up. I grabbed it just in case, but I didn't think it was a level up. But there's our evolution and Superior. There we go. Ooh, we do have Bagon actually in the decks, right? Because we caught, no, we do not. I'm glad I checked because we have Salamence, but I feel like we caught Shelgon. I don't remember exact. So there we go. It's a good thing that we're getting Bagon here. So that's another Pokemon in the decks if we can capture this guy as well. Nice. And there's Shellos' evolution. Ooh, the Pixelmon are actually loading outside of battle. That does not always happen. Coolio. I'm not complaining. That means I can actually see what's going on. So it is true. I do have Shelgon already, so we can Moonblast him. But there's this weird Pokemon right here that I don't recognize. Rapska? Do I have you? I do not. I don't know what you even are. What is Rabska? What is this? Maybe it's just so small I can't really get a look at it, so I'm really confused by it. But what is this Pokemon? I can't see it. I think it's literally its tiniest possible form. I mean, it's got to be like a Gen 8, somewhere between 7 and 9, because those are the generations that I know the absolute least about. All right, so it was introduced in Generation 9 with Scarlet and Violet, and it's the evolution of Ralor, which I think is the brown ball-like Pokemon. Pokemon in the Mesa biome. I'm really confused by that because they're like different colors, but they both have a ball type S design. He's like a bug dark or psychic type. It's really strange. Sure, cool. We'll catch him. I didn't even realize that Pokemon had an evolution. There we go. We caught him, and I'm curious. I actually don't know. Do we have Drapion? We do. We do have a fully evolved Drapion. I just didn't remember if we actually ever evolved him or not. I didn't realize it was only level 22 or 3, I believe, to get Sand Slash, but that's insane. I got Sandshrew up to 21, and then boom, 53 Pokemon to go. 53 more. It's absolutely nuts. We have so many to get through. But luckily, there's literally a Savannah biome right over here, which hopefully we can get some luck in. And I mean, we're just going to continue this on repeat until we get all the Pokemon that we need. It's going to get harder to go down the list at some point. We're going to have to look for fossils or create baby Pokemon, which is harder without the adult Pokemon or a Ditto. Ooh, an uncommon boss Geodude. But we'll take it one step at a time, and we'll get there at some point. I don't think I have as many evolutions back in the PC as I originally thought I did, and I don't have the rare candies or the capital to buy rare candies like I usually do. Well, Rockstars, I was not expecting a wild Dragonite here in here. Oh my god, why am I slowed? Why am I slowed with blindness all of a sudden? Come on, get me into the battle with the Dragonite. Yes! Oh, but my Pokemon's asleep. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Quick ball. I'm just exploring the Ultra Wasteland or the Ultra Beast biome basically, and I started seeing fossil Pokemon in the water here. I missed a Kabutops, accidentally killed him, but I just caught an Amistar, and I was getting ready. I was setting things up, making sure everything's all good to cut back in, and blah 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 blah, and I just look up and there's 2 pink Dragonites. Like what? I was not ready for this. So we need to get oh wow, there's straight up an actual Ultra Wormhole here now. But we need to wake up, and Gardevoir is dead, so we have no Hypnosis. So I need these guys to take damage from Ruination without killing them. Luckily, we do have level 100, so that's a big difference between our stats. But if I don't wake up, that's not going to make a difference. There we go. Wish this rain would go away. If we can get Dragonite, though, that means we have the hardest evolution of the Dratini line. And then worst comes to worst, we can maybe find a female one and breed them so we can get the base form. So let's go Dusk Ball at 25% HP. We could go lower, but I just want to go ahead and see what our stats are. But I've been struggling to catch Pokemon all day today. That's why it's taking longer than I usually expect it to do to get 10% done, even at 60%. But yes, there's our luck coming back in, and that's our boy. Do we have Bisharp? We do not, and we have, oh my god, this is insane. Okay, so well, Bisharp should survive. I'm just gonna hope Bisharp survives an EQ because I need to wipe all of these Pokemon out here. Oh, it does not. That was really stupid of me. It really was, but I didn't want to do. I hate when we get multi-battles, and I'm looking for a Pokemon that's specifically in the wild that I choose, but it's great when I don't choose that Pokemon and I just battle a random one and I get a Pokemon that I don't have in the deck. That's how I got the Amistar. It's a double-bladed sword basically because it's really hard to deal with. All right, there's a Sableye. We do have Sableye, so that's not a problem. I want to look back down here. We can find a straight up Kabuto down here. I can't believe that because I've got, oh, there's a Kabuto though. Come on. Yes, there we go. And please just get in the quick ball. I don't want to accidentally kill you, but we didn't get a group battle, so I don't have to worry about that as well. So, whoo, we just got to capture the bad boy. All right, so let's just go Throat Chop, and we're just going to go right to left and take out the Pokemon one by one just to be extra safe. They don't seem too bad of levels, high 40s, mid 40s for some of them, and we're half HP, so we should be all right. Ooh, that poison could be bad, though. Did come back and bite us with the poison. We still have Moltres, but he's pretty hurt as well, so this isn't going to work well. He's also asleep, so I guess we'll try Roost and hope he doesn't die with 66 HP before he wakes up and heals. And he fainted anyways. Well, oh, we do have Dragonite now, too, so that's pretty good. We can go Aqua Tail on the Kabuto. Let's get him out of here, because that might actually kill. Nope, it wasn't enough to kill him. I guess we'll bring in Slugma, and we're gonna go Dynamax, Max, Rockfall on Skrelp. That's our best bet. We still have a little bit of HP on one Pokemon, but it's also a lower level. Yep, that's our Ammonite, so we are kind of screwed here if we don't get actually, we're screwed no matter what. We're not going to be able to catch this guy. I hate that it takes us back here because it means slash back doesn't work, and that means we can't just go back to where we were in that biome, in the ultra space. We have to travel all over again, which is a pain in the butt. And the Ultra Space is the best place for us to catch new wild Pokemon. Well, Rockstars, after a couple hours of going after Pokemon, we're down to 29 more Pokemon and 57% total on our way to 60% of the dex. There's a lot that you guys haven't seen, obviously, because there's some stuff that's going to be really repetitive, and I'm not going to show you the non-fun stuff, like the Dragonite, for example. We did get Alter Palite Marill and Azumarill because we didn't realize we had that. We finally got Kabutops to level up and evolve, so that Pokemon is now done. We did get King, Nidoqueen and Nidoking because there was a shop where you could get the stones, and I was too stupid to realize where they actually were hidden. So, which reminds me, there's a couple Pokemon we could do stones for. I believe we need a grass stone for Snover, and then I hope I can afford a water stone because I just don't want to go mining and I want to be lazy about it. So, Mr. Snover, do you not take a grass stone? Don't tell me you take an ice stone, or are you actually a level up evolution? I remember you being a stone evolution, but maybe I'm wrong. And Slowpoke, same thing. Then what was I thinking that needed a grass stone to evolve? Well, I guess I have one no matter what now. Puts us down to 28 Pokemon for our dex, and I really don't remember Slowpoke because in the anime he has to have the shelter, right? So I thought, oh yeah, water stone. But is it just a level, or am I missing something that I don't remember? There we go. We used almost all of our rare candies, but it's like level 30 to 40, and we've got Slowbro evolution. Can't believe we didn't have this guy, let alone that I forgot it was just a pure level up. I think the fact that I know it cause in the anime you have to have shelter on the tail naturally to evolve them, it always confuses me when I don't do it for a while. But there we go. It's 2 more Pokemon. We're down to 27. It's not a whole lot of left Pokemon in our dex, or in our actual PC box, that we can evolve for the Pokedex, so it's kind of getting rough out there. We can do warp eggs and just hope that this one egg that I actually don't know why we got it, if I'm being completely honest, it kind of just appeared in my inventory at some point. It's a shiny egg. Cool, I'll take it. That's a free shiny Pokemon, just not in our Pokedex. That's all we care about. And Lombre. I think we already had him in the Pokedex, but that's not a big deal, I guess. Let's just add him to our shiny box here. Well, I guess it's back to the hunt for more Pokemon that we need for the Dex. We're super close, but yet still really, really far away. Well, Esper, I'm glad we found you because I found a Synestia, the little like teacup Pokemon, and I was like, okay, let's get into a battle with it. I'm gonna run to the restroom for a break. Come back, and it was an auto attack mode, which I don't remember that being a thing, so it had instantly one-shot it, obviously, because we were a legendary 100 EV perfect IV trained Tinglu. So that was super upsetting. Super upsetting. But hey, at least we're down to 21 brand new Pokemon. That's all that we need. We'll finally hit 60% of the entirety of the Pokedex. If you guys are enjoying and made it this far in the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying the content that we make, especially something like this, which took multiple hours to film because, well, catching over 100 Pokemon out of 1,000 when you already have over 500 of them is not exactly an easy task, especially when it's RNG for spawning. I think the farther that we get into this, we're gonna have to tackle more legendaries and specifically just more Pokemon overall that we are targeting through the uncatched decks, because just wildly hoping that we find Pokemon out in the wild now, this RNG chance is just making it a lot more difficult. And here is a Glaceon. I was hoping this would spawn, so I came back to the Ultra Space because even though I said it's kind of done with, it's not. There's always Pokemon here that we can catch that we don't have in the Pokedex for the most part. They're just harder to get here. Glaceon's one of them. They spawn most of the EV evolutions. And then there's, I don't think they're showing Pokemon like it was earlier when we were in battle. There's a Nose Pass full evolution right on the other side of this. I don't think I have him either. So this would make us, I think we have 17 left. So this would give us, if we catch both of them, 15 left of a total Pokemon count before we hit 60%. Glaceon has been captured, and thank you, our big boy, Probo Pass. We do not have you. Good thing I saw you because I wasn't sure about this. So yeah, that was 16 with the Glaceon. So if we catch this bad boy, that will be a total, oh, I didn't use a quick ball. Oh well, we only have 10 left, so at least it will be useful for something else. We'll have 15 left to go. That's insane. It's taken, what, 3 or 4 hours to actually do this, which is kind of nuts, which I should have expected, but ooh, there we go. The beginning was really, really rough. The first 20 to 30 Pokemon absolutely just would not catch in Pokeballs, and then Quick Balls started to do their normal thing where they actually caught Pokemon. Now, I do have an egg in my party currently because I did catch a second Dragonite and I inbred them, and so that took that took an hour to do, and so now we have the egg with the Magmar trying to hatch it as we run around and still catch new Pokemon for the Dex. That will give us Dratini, which we can also get Dragonair. Oh my god, Rockstars, we just got a Mimikyu, and now Sinistea is back on our radar. I gave up, so this is the best place I knew to catch some Pokemon. It's one little area with 4 different biomes, so that leaves us with 9 more Pokemon to go, and we officially have 60% of the Pokedex complete. Right now, we have 59%. We are so incredibly close. I'm out of good, easy Pokemon to train up and level up, so we've got Tyrant, Dratini. I mean, there's nothing else easier to level up and evolve at the moment, plus I'm out of rare candies, and I'm out of money, so there's no more buying any rare candies. At this point, we just gotta have a little bit more luck, and then we are all good to go. Oh my god, Rockstars, I've discovered something that would have made my life so much easier, and this is Chespin, our second to last needed Pokemon. So apparently, after using /Pokedex here on Pixelmon Realms, there is a button that shows you nearby Pokemon not registered in your Pokedex that are spawned. I was like, what? Wait, because there's not a map that there's a mini map, but there's not one that actually projects the Pokemon like there is in Cobblemon. I was so upset because I pulled it up thinking maybe we'll see one Pokemon we don't have in this general area. There were like 10 Pokemon that we don't have, and I was just running in circles for like 10 minutes. I could not find any of them. We finally found one of them, a Chespin. So let's go ahead and let's capture this guy. And then I don't even know. It's insane. /Pokedex, the bottom right corner, view nearby Pokemon you do not have in your deck. There's Lycanroc, Diggersby, Pawmot, Chestnut, Cordelia, all these Pokemon. And there's Togekiss somewhere, and I'm running around in circles trying to find them. Because they can only spawn within it's Pawmi, not Pawmot. They can only spawn so far or so close to me. I don't understand. I figured I would have seen Togekiss flying around. These also move on the bar, so I think this means they're closer to you. So I think if we go this way, I don't know if that's actually a feature within that, but I mean, I'm just guessing here. I guess we could just evolve Chespin. Boom, right click, evolve Chespin, and this will be the very last Pokemon we need for Quilladin for our 60% of our Pokedex. Oh my god, that took me like 5 hours. I'm not even joking. It was either like 4, I think it was 4:30 when I started this, and it's 10 p.m. at nighttime, or 10:10. So there we go. Pokedex, we have collected our rewards. Let's claim those bad boy rewards. We've got a Pokekey, we've got gear, we've got a shiny Pokemon egg. Oh, we only got a legendary fusion core fragment, not the actual core itself. So we need 8 more of these before we can actually craft a legendary fusion machine. That is insanely nuts. I was not expecting that. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you all next time, Rockstars. Peace.